Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool, and this is the Cosmos Industrial Push Button Quick Positioning Bench Vise in blue. Comes in 3 flavors. Now, these are truly tools that build other tools. They remind me of my Klein lineman's, something that actually does the work that creates other things. Well, we have traditional vices. Here's an old Craftsman, by the way, USA. All 3 of these are made in America. This is a traditional Craftsman bench vise, linear motion right here. It's got about a 3.5-inch jaw, anvil, heavy duty. This over here, something more precise. This is the Panavise, fast adjustment, sort of, but not as fast as this. And it has limited reach or limited jaw capacity, but it is essential if you are in that space. Well, there's kind of an intermediate space. Let's take a closer look at it. Get rid of these things. And what we're looking at now is the Cosmos Industrial Quick Adjust Bench Vise. It has 3 push buttons, 1, 2, 3. The first one down here in the base moves the entire vise head in 90-degree increments. So it's designed, you can of course move it in between and use it in that space if you want, but it's designed to be locked in and to spin around and lock into the position that is what you need. That's the first axis here. So the next one is I can rotate the jaws. They have 45. Let's say the top is 90. So we've got 45 here, or 180. We've got 45 here, or another 45. So we might have 90 here, 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 and here. So it's very quick and a nice solid lock-in. Now what's the third one? This is the quick adjust. You push that button and it allows you to very rapidly move this. So let's do a little test on this. Let's start out with something kind of small. It's Montana. I have a fly for fly fishing. So I can literally take this, put those almost together, take my fly, drop it in there, and you want to make sure it's clicked down, which it will do. There it is. So you can see that fly is in there, nice and snug. That fast. So if I wanted to work on it, I can manipulate it however I want to get access to this thing. Of course, it's not a fly tying vise, it's whatever you want. And in fact, what I'm going to do now is show you a different application. I'm going to take out these jaws. It comes with a set of jaws. You can order separate jaws, whatever it is that you want. These are the ones that come with it. I'll go ahead and put those on. You can see there's a magnet. There can be plastic, metal, or of course they'll make custom jaws for you should that be something that you want for a specific holding position. Let's rotate this thing down so you can see the angle here of these. But what do I want to work on? Well, kind of old school. How about I want to open up my old CD player from 2014. Well, instead of winding for an hour, what I can do, push the button, slide it out, drop this in right there, line it up so it kind of clicks, give it a couple of cinches. Now I can work on that. If I want, I can rotate it into the different positions, or of course this way too. What else could I do with this? Well, let's say I wanted to work on a knife. I've got an old Benchmade here. This is a dive knife. It's got serrations. If I wanted to maybe work on those, well, I need to put my knife in here. How long does that take? Oh, about that long. Pretty good. Let's say I want to tilt it up, just like that, and then maybe I'll spin it around. That might be the angle, and then start working on the serrations there. If I want to adjust that maybe down and around, you can see that's where this thing comes into play. It's kind of a stunning thing. Not cheap. These retail off the Cosmos Industrial site, which, by the way, the gentleman who builds these in Fort Worth, Texas, is named Cosmos. And they sell full retail for about $7.95, and then for various other accessories you might want, you can buy those as well. Let me pop this out before I forget and really make an interesting video. But anyway, if you think about the need for vices to quickly adapt to all kinds of uses, whatever those happen to be. If I want to maybe laser engrave something, I can just drop that on. Boom. Whoop, I turned it the wrong way. Nope, got it right there. There we go. I mean, it's that fast. Pretty cool. Let's say I want to go to something else. Maybe I'm going to clean that up. Well, I can run that up into a position that'll hold it, like right there, and crank it down. Now it's solid. You can see how I can easily manipulate that. Of course, I could put something in there and have a vise and vise. And if you have special needs for a particular shape or a particular type of grabbing, it's a one-man show, and he is dedicated to producing a high-end vise. This actually fits in the middle, from something like the Panavise to some really high-end CNC vices. What do we have it made of? Well, we've got 6061 aluminum, 7075 aluminum. We've got pre-hardened 4140 steel, and then the Acme screw. We've got rock, or just rock hard, just super impressive. This is pre-hardened or hardened 17.4 stainless steel. I'm reading off a note. As you notice, I don't read a lot about the different stainless steels. I should learn that. I'm used to knife steels. But anyway, the ball bearing systems, ball bearings here, ball bearings here, ball bearings here, ball bearings here, and then it's got different kinds of bushings for just silky smooth operation. Very fast, very quick to make adjustments. You know, it's just, you start working with it, and it almost is a motivator to get to work on a project, because you could just put anything you want in here, you know, find a way, and then start manipulating with it. This one, so there you go. I'll put a link into the website. This does come in different flavors. I like the blue. There's also an orange, and then there's a kind of a natural color here. Once you start getting the hang of this thing, it's so fast, so quick, and that's what it's for. You know, a nice, safe, efficient work environment. So let me know your thoughts. And if you've got one of these, you know, how's it working out for you? There is, I noticed just before this video, there's a Father's Day 10% off. I don't know how long that sale lasts, but it is on at the moment, so we'll see. Beautiful. This, I mean, that's why we deserve nice things. This is just one piece of elegance. Just gorgeous to have around, and works as well as you possibly could expect. And with that, Doc out.